Would you take in an 187-pound dog that suddenly appeared on the porch of your house in the woods? A dog that even shelters rejected, saying, "This doesn't look like a dog, it's a little bear." But Nadia took the dog in, planning it to be temporary. However, that decision would save her life 8 months later on that lonely, dark road. The whole story began on a rainy Wednesday morning in September. Nadia lived in a house surrounded by nature, 26 miles from the city. Her father constantly warned her about moving somewhere else. Living alone in a remote house in the forest was not a problem for Nadia. Hearing the sound of the wind after 14-hour shifts in the emergency room soothed her. That is, until she met that huge, soaking wet dog at her doorstep. He had brown fur, a black face, and a tongue so long it constantly hung out of his mouth. There was no collar around his neck. The moment she saw him, Nadia got out of her car and gave him half a gallon of water in a bowl. This giant dog finished all the water in exactly 10 seconds. She gave the hungry dog 3 portions of meat that she had intended for herself. He finished that meal in a few seconds too. Then, he lay down at Nadia's feet. Nadia didn't want to take responsibility for this dog. She called 6 different shelters in the area. They all asked the same questions. How much does the dog weigh? When Nadia said the dog weighed about 187 pounds, they all hung up. When the only veterinary clinic in the area weighed him and said he was 187 pounds, everyone laughed. "Nadia, this isn't a dog, it's a little bear." She decided to foster him until spring came. But exactly 8 months have passed since that day. She named him King. King couldn't fit inside the house. King tried to sit on the couch the first night, but his body stuck out 20 inches on each side. When he went to sleep on the bed, he took up 80% of it. He left only a small space for Nadia. This clumsy and awkward dog had a strange hobby of burying Nadia's hospital slippers in different corners of the garden every morning. But King was also a unique observer. The reason King had taken refuge in that house became clear one night, 8 months later. January 17th, 2:40 a.m. Nadia was returning from work. A pickup truck with no license plate had turned onto that deserted road with her. Nadia didn't notice. When she reached her house, the pickup truck following her had stopped. Its headlights were off. When she was 5 steps away from entering the house, she noticed the man. He had blocked her path. She grabbed her phone to call the police and started running. There was no one around. The nearest neighbour was 3 miles away. Just then, a shadow appeared from the dark corner of the porch. King didn't bark at that moment. Instead, he let out a deep growl that shook the ground beneath the man's feet, a sound only a lion could make. The 187-pound mass of pure muscle stood like a wall at the top of the stairs. The man didn't wait a second. He ran to his pickup truck. By the time King started barking, the man was already gone. Today, King still sleeps on 75% of the bed. His tongue still hangs out of his mouth. The slippers are still taken hostage every morning. Nadia no longer tells her father, "I'm happy with my life." She says, "I'm never alone." Do you think dogs are animals with strong feelings and instincts? What would you do if you were in their place?